Hello, my name is Mike Vinsel, and today we're going to read, or begin reading, Travels with Nobody. So this is my third book, and it's kind of the second one in the Stephen Stroh series. So Stephen Stroh recalls America in the early 1980s. Okay, so I'm going to, these are the story and illustrations by me, okay, and this is copyright 2021. Okay, so I'm going to start with the author's preface. That's me, my preface. Okay. In the opening pages of Walden, Henry David Thoreau explains to the reader why he set out to write his story. That the book was in response to very particular inquiries having been made by his townsmen concerning his mode of life. I have had no such inquiries about my mode of life, but Thoreau goes on to require of every writer, first or last, a simple and sincere account of his own life. Indeed, some such account as he would send to his kindred from a distant land. That's his words, Henry David Thoreau's words. I have lived in Japan for almost 20 years now. Actually, now 22 years. I grew up in New Hampshire and have lived in many states and traveled widely through America in my youth. Japan is certainly a distant land from America, but the America I recall from my youth is now a distant land from the America I see today in the news and hear and read of in my correspondence with my kindred back in the States. This series of books, beginning with my first book, The Red Sox, in which Stephen Stroh is a minor character, my second, The Illustrated Story of Stephen Stroh, and now this book, with Stephen Stroh as the protagonist, is my account of my life. While they are works of fiction, the series is sincere. All the events in these books happened in real life. I have changed the names for reasons that will be obvious, and omitted mention of people in order to maintain an economy of narrative. I hope that none of my friends, brothers, or sisters will take offense at having been omitted. I have taken the events of my life and pared down the cast of characters to only those necessary to convey the essential points of each scene. This series is also a work of visual art. Not all the scenes are illustrated, but in most cases the pictures came first. I drew or painted a memory, and after that wrote the narrative and stitched the picture and narrative together to flow into a coherent story that focuses on a trip I took in the fall of 1983, but ebbs back into the present to another memory from a different time in the manner of human thought. Okay. It is as sincere a depiction as I can muster of the way I think, anyway. I hope readers will enjoy the story, but to borrow again from Henry, don't stretch the seams if it's not your cup of tea. Okay, let me just get the time check here. Here we are. Okay. Okay, acknowledgements. I would like to acknowledge the proofreading and editing contributions of my keen-eyed brothers and sisters, Kate, Jack, Mark, Paul, Peter, Liz, and Anne, and to my old friend Carl Lambarth, who all painstakingly threshed and winnowed the chaff and pebbles from my rough text. Without their help, this book would have produced much more indigestion in readers than it will now. Michael D. Vinsel, November 3rd, 2021. Okay. For Shizuka, who encouraged me to draw these pictures and make these books so we can get rich and pay off our house and everything. Okay.